Welcome to the 25 days of Stitchmas. My name is Nelu, and for the next 25 days, we are going to be creating new stitch files that I am going to digitize and embroider for you on this channel. Now, if you are somebody that likes to digitize, embroider, illustrate, paint, or whatever your creativity is, use these as like a daily prompt for the holiday season to create something new for your shop or maybe just for you in general. I will be digitizing and embroidering every single one of these stitch outs. So, welcome to day 20 of Stitchmas.
Computer, let's review. We are using the Embroidery Stitch Artist Level 3 software for digitizing. And we have, of course, the two options, PNG or an SVG. Let's bring in the SVG, and of course, it's ginormous. And let's see what this is going to look like. Let's bring it down. So we're going to select the design and holding Shift to bring it down. And now let's take a look at what we got here. Oh my goodness, this bauble is actually looking really, really cute. Okay. Now the SVG, as you can see in the right side panel, is pretty done up for us. To be quite honest, this is pretty much ready to go. In my opinion, what we can do is really get this looking good really quick. So we'll start with the backgrounds and then move to the foregrounds. So I think the background is going to be this here. So I'm gonna go into our editing tools, create, design, begin new design. I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste this into our new design, and we're gonna assign the color. And we're gonna do a fill, and we are gonna select the color. Let's see here. What color do we want this bauble? I think we're gonna do red, and of course, if you know, it's gonna be Christmas red. So we have the Christmas red selected, and let's move on to the next item here. Okay, so let's see. Alrighty, so what we want to do next is select this. What do we want? I'm going to remove those stitches so we don't see that right now. Okay, so the next thing is going to be this green stripe that we have over the center. But I think instead of the stripe, we're going to just do them as cute little satin borders. Let's see what that looks like, because I'm thinking that might be super cute to do. So we are going to create a new design. And I'm going to do here satin, and we're going to do a square line start to finish, and hit enter. We're going to let me view the stitches again. We're going to change the color. We're going to go to Christmas green. Okay, ooh, I'm liking that. Okay, then we are going to go ahead and copy and paste this design again, grab it with our little mover tool, bring her down. Perfect. And I'm going to bring this down just a smidge and more. Perfect. And now if you wanted to do a fill, you could do that, and the way that you would do that, let me demonstrate that for you guys. I'm going to create a new design just to demonstrate this. So we're going to select this line here, and we're going to copy him. What did I select? Edit, undo. Okay. Let's go here. Copy and paste that one, and then we're going to select the green line in the center, copy and paste. Now we have the two lines here, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the stitches. So we have the two lines selected in the right-hand panel, and now if we do this, let me select them both again, right-click, combine with holes. So what it's going to do is it's going to create for us the ability to do this with the center cut out so that we can put the green on top. So that's two different ways of doing it. Then what we would do is then select the green layer again, control, copy and paste, select that as a fill, and then you have that as a fill, and then it has the center empty for you, so that way your fill fills in that way. But we're just doing it a little bit different. But both ways can be done, whichever tickles your fancy, really. So let's go ahead and delete that. We're going to keep ours with the cute little stripes because I want to add another design. Oh, let me go back in here. And I'm going to add a run stitch so that way we can get to the other green without stopping the machine. So we're going to go here, we're going to go here, and we're going to go here. And the reason I'm running it outside is because we'll have a red satin border that will cover all of this up. So now that should run pretty smooth. Start, stop, start, stop. And when I'm looking for the start stops, I'm looking for these little bow ties. Green and red is green is start, stop is red. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these so that they're cohesive. Okay, perfect. Now we have that done. Next thing that I'm going to do is going to be the lines in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new design here. Design, begin new design. And then you could do a satin column, but I think what we're going to do instead of doing that is just create... Actually, you know what? Why don't we just leave the column as is? So let's undo all of that. Let's copy this and paste it into our new design so that way we can play with it. And let's just do the columns. And I'm gonna zoom in here just to kind of see where those stitches align. So what we're gonna do, since we have this column selected, is I wanna be able, oh, you cannot add those points, can you? Because of the way that the column is done, right? I thought I would be able to add directional points, but I think would be okay. I think we're gonna try it this way and leave it to see, sorry, I have something selected here, there we go. I think we're gonna leave it, bless you. I think we're gonna leave it the way it is because I'm liking the way that stitch out is, that I'm seeing it here on the screen. And I think that's gonna be just fine. So we're gonna leave this as is, and then we're going to create the next objects, but I just realized that I started with the bobble in the background, but these actually are the things that are in the background. So I think we're gonna create a new design, and I'm gonna copy and paste this top layer, change that into a stitch, into a fill. And these I'm not gonna do the satin borders around because I want them to lay flat. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna create a new design. And this is gonna be a little complicated because I want a little bit more detail. Obviously, the more detail, the longer things are gonna take and stuff like that. So that's okay. We're gonna change this color to the actual other red that we have, which is that Christmas red. And this here in the center, so it gives us a little bit more definition. We're gonna do a different color. So we're gonna do another fill, but we're gonna change this color. And the thread color we're gonna do is red as well, but it's not gonna be the Christmas red. It's gonna be a different color red. Now we can't see the difference here on the screen, but I'm gonna change it to be a little bit more drastic of a color. And it's actually gonna be a darker color. So I'm gonna change it to this color just so we can see, so you guys can see that. And what I'm gonna do here is actually, I'm gonna move these earlier. Okay, select them again, earlier. Perfect. So now this sits under the red versus how it was before. So just so that we don't get those margins, I'm gonna hit shift and just expand this a little bit. There we go, so that way we don't have any separation. But this will be the Christmas red, this will be Christmas red, and this will be a darker red, just to give us some cute definition. So let's bring this down. And I don't know about you guys, but the way I'm looking at this, I feel like it looks like Charlie Brown colors. Is that just me? Might be just me. And now let's add that satin border. And the nice part about this, do we want this? I think we want the satin border just to come around here like this and stop here. And then just let these colors be as they are. What do you guys think? How is that gonna look? Or should we do a satin border like this? Let's do, create a new design. And I'm gonna take this line, I'm gonna paste it into the new design. I'm gonna do a satin border. Color. Let's go Christmas red. Actually, I like that. I think we're gonna leave it like that and give us that definition with the bobble. And there's one little element that we have. Let me just double check the underlayment. Perfect. There's nothing here. Let's check these. There's nothing there. Let's check this. Okay, there is some here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that. And I'm just gonna bring up the density, or bring down the density to make it just a little bit more dense so that those stitches are nice and full in there. So there we go with that. And then we just have the last element, which is that right there. So let's start a new design, select it, paste it. We're gonna definitely do that as a satin, so it kind of ties it all in together. So that's how it's gonna look. I'm loving this. It looks so cute. So now that we have it, I think we should bring it over to the machine and let's have this stitch out and see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and do that.
Hi everybody, welcome to day 20 of Stitchmas. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. I hope you're enjoying these videos. This bauble, it came out so cute. Still reminds me of Charlie Brown. But on to the code word of the day. The code word is claws, and you'll be able to use this on our website, stitchdaddies.com. And you can go into shop digital and you'll find it there. You can download the digitized version of this bauble and the design file if you want to adjust it. And you're feel free to do that, or you can always go to the link in the description box below. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and are enjoying the digitizing as much as I'm enjoying it, because honestly it's so much fun, and I feel like it's getting easier and easier every time I digitize one of these designs. So that's really what the whole point of this series was, to help me get more comfortable with digitizing and kind of learn some new tricks. So yeah, anywho, I hope your holiday season's going well. Day 19, we're right around the corner, just a couple more days till Christmas, so I hope you guys got your holiday shopping complete. I know it's probably crazy out there, but hopefully yeah, all that's done for you, or that you've gotten that all done for yourself is what I was trying to say, because I think I'm pretty much done with mine, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so anywho, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this stitch out without me blabbering, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a great day.